welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today's video is going to be a video mainly focusing on the Sephora Pro Warm Palette. I just got this in the mail yesterday, I think. Day before yesterday. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so we are going to be rocking that bad boy today. If you have it, take it out, play along with me if you can. I showed you also, I got the other Nars liquid blush in Dolce Vita, so that's what we're working with today. It deposits a lot of color, so if you are a woman of color and you're like my complexion, a little lighter, a little darker, Dolce Vita is probably the best out of the liquid blushes. I have tried them all. My other favorite is Luster. It is so pretty. This is also good for a woman of color, I believe. I put just a little bit of what is this, peaches blush over that one. It was so pretty. Yes, I have hit pan on that. Don't judge me. Anyway, so what else did I do? Everything else, if it's new, I showed you in the video. So yeah, let me quit rambling. And if you guys want to see how I achieve this look, you know what you gotta do? You gotta keep on moving. Hey guys, okay, so what I'm gonna do, excuse me. So this video is not too long because last week's was really long. So what I think I'm going to do is just focus on the eyes, since we're using the Sephora Pro Pigment palette in warm. And that way, you know, the video hopefully won't be that long. I also have the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette as well, but I don't know, I just want to try the Sephora Warm Pro palette. Isn't it beautiful? It just looks so cute. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So when we come back, I say let's get started on the eyes. Okay, so the first color that we're gonna go in from the palette is Saddle. Saddle is, sorry. Okay, so Saddle is this color right here, second from the top. That's Saddle. Okay, so we're going to go in with that color first. And I'm just going to dip my big fluffy brush in there. And let's go for it. I'm just going to use this color as my transition color. Okay, so the next color we're going to go in with is Clay. Clay is this color right here. Yes, that color right there. I'm going to go in with Clay. I'm still using this big fluffy brush from Eclat. It's a 4SS. I like using this to distribute color across my eye space. Not necessarily, and not deposit a lot, basically. That's what I use this for. It's also a great contouring brush as well. So I'm just warming up the crease with these two colors, the Saddle and whatever that other one was I said. What did I say? Clay. Saddle and Clay. Oh goodness. Okay, so now I'm going to start deepening up the crease a little bit. This color is called Auburn. Auburn is right there. That color, Auburn. They give you this nameplate to go over the shadows, but the you have to like put the name on there until you like know the names, I guess. So we're gonna go in with Auburn, and I'm switching brushes. This is an Eclat 6SS, and I'm gonna deposit the majority of the color right here on the outside, and then blend it over. Just like so. Okay, so I think the next color I'm going to go in with is Cocoa. It is this one down at the bottom. Cocoa, right there. That's Cocoa. So I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of that and use this to just finish deepening out the crease. There is some fallout with these, but not a lot. And I'm going to just kind of pat the majority of that color there and then blend it over. Keeping the majority of the color right there on the outer corner of the crease and lid. and then blend it over. Okay, so for the lid, I'm going to go in with a little bit of the Tarte Shape Tape in medium, and I'm going to put that on the lid, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, and then I'm just going to blend this out with the same blending color I used, the same blending brush I used to apply my concealer on my eyelid. Okay, so I'm going to put this down, and I don't want to cut crease, so I'm kind of like trying to blur out the edges because I don't want to cut crease. No, no, no. No cut crease today. No cut crease today. Okay, while it's still fairly not dry yet, I'm gonna go in with the color Ochre. It is this yellow pretty color at the top, Ochre, right there. I'm gonna go in with that color and place it on the lid. Just using patting motions. Because it's a matte yellow, I wanted to put the cream down so that it could grab the color and hold it. If your eyelid was completely powdered over, the color may not deposit as well, and you won't get the true color of the color. Does that make sense? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Okay, okay. So we're just gonna pat that on like so. Okay, so to help blend in that yellow on the outside corners, I'm gonna go back in with that color Auburn right there. No, Cocoa. I'm sorry, Cocoa. I'm gonna go back in with Cocoa. And the key to doing this is to pat the color where the edges meet instead of blending, because if you blend them, because it's a matte color, or you know what I'm saying, like it won't necessarily make it seamless for you. So we're gonna pat first and then just kind of brush along the side. Like so. So you can kind of get the color blended but not lose it completely. Okay, and then you can just always go back in the middle center and put the yellow back, if that makes any sense. But that's what I was trying to do, to just blend it out without losing the yellow on the edges. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with Brass right in the tear duct. Brass is this color right here. I'm going to go with Brass in the tear duct. If y'all hear any snoring, Louie and Buster are up here taking a nap. Okay. Just like so. Okay, so this is what your lashes, this is what your eyes should be looking like right about now, okay? So I'm gonna come back with lashes and then we're gonna finish up the face. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna stick a pin in it to talk about this for just a second. Okay, so Jackie Aina uses the method where she sets her face with powder before she puts her foundation on. Okay, so I tried that method for the first time using the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric foundation, and I hated it. I hated it. Like, I had to be sitting in the Austin weather for 30 minutes before I felt like my face kind of gelled together. So and before I completely trashed the idea of using the powder before the foundation, I said, let me try a little something. Okay, so I still use the Power Fabric from Giorgio Armani, right? And I'm in the number 10, but I also did a couple of pumps of the Luminous Silk Foundation. That's also Giorgio Armani. So this is a very high-end cocktail. Yes, okay. And then I also put a little bit of the Nars Super Orgasm Illuminator and a little bit of the Nars Hot Sand Illuminator. This is so pretty. I use this on one of my brides. Absolutely amazing. If you're looking for a illuminator that's really glowy and not overpowering, this is amazing. Okay, so then I mixed all those things together. Now, this took me a minute to come up with this, but I mixed all of those things together and I came up with what you see on the back of my hand. Okay, so This method right here, mixing these two, if you have oily skin, I would say definitely try the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric. If you have oily skin and you're looking for a foundation to control your oil, that foundation is amazing. If you are dry, I wouldn't use it because it's going to be too much for your face. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm combination skin and it was pretty good for me. Okay, so it holds really, really well. And I would say really well. It gets better as the day goes on, and the wearability is amazing. Okay, so, but again, that little powder before the foundation method, honey, if you got a foundation that's doing its job controlling your oil, don't do that. Now, if you have a foundation that is satin or light coverage, I would say try the powder before you put your foundation down. Because when I tell you, I was cussing Jackie all over the place. I take it back, girl, I take it back. So these methods that these gurus use and all that, you kind of got to make sure they work for you. That's the main thing. Make sure it works for you. And there's nothing wrong with trying it and then, figuring out you don't like it, basically. But yeah, so that was that. Okay, you guys, so I just picked up, well, I ordered the Nars Dolce Vita liquid blush. So now I have 3 of them, right? I have the Dolce Vita, I have the Luster, and I have the Orgasm. These are the 3 that I have, okay? So today I'm going to be using the Dolce Vita because I haven't used that one yet, and I'm going to show you one more time how I apply it. I usually apply it after I put my powder on, okay, but not quite. Ooh, these tops, man, I tell you. Anyway, so I apply it after I put my powder on, my setting powders, and I'm just going to use the bottom of this beauty blender, and I am going to put this right above my contour area. Okay, and I'm just going to use this and just tap it in, just like that. Just right on the cheekbone, a little bit before the apples of my cheeks, because my face is round, like oval round, and I don't like to go too far in. So just kind of remember that when you are placing this down. Just like that. It's easy, I promise. Okay, so Buster tripped over the damn cord and he's barking at himself. No, he's barking at the cord. Anywho, I'm going in with the Taraji Glow. This is from the M.A.C Taraji collaboration. And, no, Highlight the Truth. Highlight the Truth. Highlight the Truth. Okay, and we are just going to go and use this 135 brush from M.A.C. I really love this brush. Anybody know about this one? It is such a pretty color. Such a pretty brush and color. But the reason why I went ahead and got the M.A.C 135 is because that Tom Ford one was ridiculously expensive. And I was just like, okay. So, but this one works just as well. This is what I keep telling myself to prevent me from purchasing that Tom Ford one. Why am I going in and out? Come on, camera, come on. Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay, and I'm going to put just a little bit of the Soft and Gentle on. Just a teeny, tiny bit. Teeny, tiny. Right there on the top. Oh, she's sitting pretty. She's sitting pretty. Okay, guys, so let's finish it up. I'm going in with the YSL number 44 Rouge Volupté. It look like this. Y'all hear Louis? Kind of glossy. Can't hardly see it, right? Going in with that. Then we're going to outline the lips with chestnut lip pencil. Let me check on this nut. And then I'm going to put some Oyster Girl on the top. Okay, you guys, that's it. This is it, honeys. Yes. I like the way it came out. I sure do. Do you like it? I like it. Anywho, remember, for anything I didn't show you, all the products will be listed in the description bar below. I think that's it. Happy weekend, happy week. Whenever you're watching this, thank you so much for joining me today. As always, take care, stay safe, God bless, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. If you are not a part of my YT fam, hit that subscribe button, okay? And yeah, make sure you give it a thumbs up, share, all that good stuff, and yes, ladies, yes. I'll see you in the next video.
Be wanting more. By the end of the day, they be wanting more. Busting out the place and they